Look at any graph or chart to see that the data shows that comics are hurting in sales. However, the IPs themselves have never been stronger. With countless movies and TV shows growing, why can't comic book sales also be growing? So in this crazy timeline, I'm going to pretend that I'm the president of DC and in charge of all of their IPs, and I'm going to lay out how I would save DC comic sales. And before I start, I have my own comic/manga series currently out on Kickstarter right now. We have 30 days to get as many pre-orders for this book, so I hope that you'll check it out. Link in the description. Okay, let's do this. So the first conundrum that we have to take into account is that there are so many old readers that we need to appease, but we also need to bring in new readers. So what we do is we cut the main line of comics to maybe 10 to 12 monthly ongoing books. The big names like Batman, Superman, and Wonder Woman, etc. We would keep their books going. We appease our old readers by bringing back some of their fan favorite writers and artists, and they keep doing the same thing. Monthly comics, 2 to 3 variants per book, turn it into a graphic novel, make a new event comic book series, rinse and repeat. Alright, we just do that. Now that we've appeased the old fans, it's time to bring in the new fans, and this is what we do. It's time to create a new timeline of comics that all start at number 1 and never return or go back. Alright, we're gonna get volumes 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 10, 20, 30. We're gonna do this, okay? We get 10 writers who are great and understand these books, and we team them up with a main artist and 2 assistants. These books are all going to be in black and white, and their jobs are to create 12 issue, 20 pages each graphic novels. Each of these issues will be released every 2 weeks digitally, with the trade paperback releasing afterward into 2 big graphic novels. Now here's the thing. These teams of writers and artists, they are dedicated to these books for the next 10 to 20 years. At least 10 years. Let's just say 10 years. They are dedicated. We have them in contract. Their goal is to bring Batman from volume 1 all the way to volume 10, okay? We then create 2 release seasons of stories. Each get half of the year. So if we're doing 10 books, 5 of those stories will be released in the first half of the year, and the next 5 stories will be released in the other half, giving each team some chance from breathing while making these books. Now here's the kicker. Once the volume is complete of that story, we then release a weekly show that covers the events of this story, and it's a perfect adaptation. Once the weekly show is aired and the season is completed, the next volumes of the comic book story continue. Now let me show you an example. I made this graphic, it's freaking beautiful. Okay. Imagine that DC, in this scenario, let's just imagine that in this new timeline that I've created, we're only going to be producing a Batman comic and a Superman comic, okay? So the Batman comic would release every year from July to December. The single issues will release every 2 weeks digitally, and then once we have the collected editions, we'll turn them into volumes, okay? And those will release from July to December. The TV show would then air afterward every year during the months of January to June. And then the next arc of comics would then precede it. All right, let's just look at my graph. It's beautiful. At the same time, while the Batman TV show is airing, the Superman comic is being released every January to June, with its own TV showing airing every year during the months of July and December. That way, throughout the year, DC fans always have a reason to both read and watch these shows. The beauty of it, the shows and the books benefit each other. The books prop up the shows and the shows prop up the books. Now, how do we know that this is possible? How do I know that this formula could work? Because anime and manga are already freaking doing this. The shows and the books work in synergy together, while comic books and their TV and movie adaptations work against each other. Okay, here's the thing. If I watch Attack on Titan or if I watch Demon Slayer, I can go to the manga and pretty much get a 90 to 99% exactness adaptation from one medium to the next. If I watch the Hawkeye TV show on Disney Plus and then read a Hawkeye comic, there is no synergy. And people will say, well, the Hawkeye TV show was inspired by the Matt Fraction, David Aja run on the Marvel Now Hawkeye series. Okay, it might have been inspired, but they're completely different storylines. There might be similar moments, like that bridge car chase that was in the TV show, but it's completely different in comics. comics in terms of the story. They are not direct adaptations. They are not in synergy with each other, which is why anime and manga, their books and their TV shows prop each other up, while in comics, their movies and TVs and their books do not prop each other up. Am I crazy? Is this a bad idea? Can someone get me a job at DC Comics so that I can save this comic book line that I love? Do I need to call Discovery? Who do I call? Jim Lee? Are you there? Is anybody out there? Like, I don't know. What do you guys think about this plan that I've made up? Do you think it'd work? Let me know in the comments. Like, we would just be releasing 5 books every 6 months and then another 5 books every 6 months. And, we just pick the best. We just pick the best. I don't know. Let me know in the comments. Okay. Thank you so much to everyone who watched. Thank you to my patrons who make it possible for me to make these videos and my own comics. If you want to get early access and read my books, then become a patron. Also, my book, The Girl with the Mega Fist, is currently launched on Kickstarter. Link in the description. What is my book about? The Girl with the Mega Fist Volume 1 is the epic tale of Eliana as she trains and becomes a powerful hero chosen by the gods. Unfortunately, she must choose between 2 twin brothers who have also been chosen by the gods and must protect Earth alongside one of them. Besides battling the forces of darkness and evil, she must choose either the brother that is the most powerful or the one that has her heart. Guys, I'm so excited. Thank you guys to everyone who has backed this book already. It is 100% complete. When you pre-order your book, you're getting it right after we're finished with this Kickstarter. So thank you guys so much. Remember to smash that like button, smash that subscribe button. Peace.